Hello everybody and welcome to a channel update. It's been a long time. So before I posted any games or anything like that, I wanted to take a moment to talk about it because I was going to do this ages ago. But you know, a quick welcome back. It's been I think the last time I posted a video was over 100 days ago. So 3 months. Wow. So the big reason as to why, and I want to bring that up again because it's been 3 months, as to why I did the original reason why I took a little hiatus, and what I wanted to come from it, and what ended up happening and pushing everything further back and all that good stuff. So the original thing I wanted to do was reforge the channel a little bit. I had a few ideas of what I wanted to really find the heart of what I want to do and what makes it me, I guess, and what really would be best for this channel and what I enjoy doing. I started using, and you know, people go either way on this, and I'm perfectly okay. Like, I'm currently learning to draw, but as of right now, and I don't know a lot of the editing stuff, I'm learning this stuff. Until I can learn it and get it good, I still wanted to deliver something really nice. So yes, this is a AI dwarf with a channel update. I like it. I think it looks nice. So a lot of stuff like that, you're gonna see thumbnails and stuff, and I think that it's cool and it's neat, and others have done it too, and I think it's nice. To each their own, basically, is what it comes down to. That's one of the things that I really wanted to do, was like upgrade a lot of the quality of stuff. So I started trying to learn things. You know, I had this big idea that the house is usually quiet while my wife is at work and the kids are at school. So that would be the perfect opportunity for me to record. Well, my wife works at a school and the kids go to that school. So when summer break hits, it's constantly loud. So I was like, you know what? I'll take a hiatus for summer break, and I'll see if I can have anything. I'll work on plans, and I'll see if I can learn to do anything, have some projects already edited and worked on in the back and all that good stuff. Now, granted, none of that happened. Not a single thing. In fact, there were some people, my buddy Ikari, I was going to send him a bunch of like, hey, what do you think of this? And nothing happened because I didn't make anything. It's been really hectic because when you get a brief break, life seems like, okay, now I can go. You were already going when I didn't have a break. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go harder this time. So it's been hectic between family medical issues, work-related issues, money-related issues, all these things that everybody knows, you know, everybody goes through. And I decided that, okay, I'm going to take this break to sort out my problems, and then I'm going to come back here. You know, this is my hobby. It's not my job. It'd be awesome if it was my job. Unfortunately, I'm not quite that talented to make it my job. But I still love making stuff, and I've been itching to come back and record and to deliver like these really cool ideas that I have, because one of the major things that I have specifically been doing is working on stories over this break. I have been writing stuff for my books, my D&D campaigns, this whole world that I have RPG Maker ideas, and yes, I have been using like Suno to make music, writing entire lyrics, learning to write lyrics with songs, and even though my talentless voice in musician I've been able to kind of give a voice to this fantasy world that's been in my head all this time. That's what I have been doing. I have been keeping creative, at least, but some of these ideas are also leaking into what I want to do making videos, and what I want to do moving forward is that, will there still be videos that I just play games? Just regular playing the games like I have been? Yeah, of course. But I want to get to where, with what I play, I'm telling a story. Because when I started this channel, it was because games and their stories meant so much to me. Like with Nobunaga's Ambition, I love the lore and the history in it, and I love the game. And that kind of, the mix there kind of just pushed it forward, that I loved the game so much and I just kept playing it. But some of the games, like I was going to do RPGs, and I even had it, you can even go back and look, I was playing The Witcher 3, great story. I was trying to play through all the Final Fantasies. I finished the first two on the channel, and I did Tales of Mana, I did World of Final Fantasy, I did all these games that, like, they have stories, and I wanted to push them, and I wanted to see them all the way through. I was going to do Dragon Quest, I was going to do these big games, and then I kind of just focused and sunk down to strategy games, because some of those RPGs demanded so much time that I did not have. And making a Nobunaga's video on a day off, I can do that. And also get the itch, play one, and then I was like, okay, I got this video, I need to move on to this game and this game. And then I just kept playing Nobunagas for the rest of the day. But take a look at what we've been doing now. The last Nobunaga's run I did, and all the way back to the Heirs Retribution, they were stories. They were stories that I greatly enjoyed and I thought about both on and off the screen. And I was like, how would this do? I played it in my head, these like kind of pseudo cutscenes. And I got to thinking, I was like, this happening here, this person died, but they died in a battle in the middle. It's that imagination, that storytelling that I loved. And I was like, you know what? As much as I would love to just play play Nobunaga and just say like, hey, my challenge is I'm going to do all this in a short amount of time. I want to make a story out of it, and being able to use custom officers from you guys to add to that story. And I'm gonna be quite honest, it elevates the game when I look and I see like, hey, this is this person's story, this is my character, this is the little comments about this is what they're saying or talking as that character. That's awesome. I love that. That is so amazing. And it's just, it gets the creative ideas just to flow in. So the future of this, of what I want to do, is I want to lean more towards into that. I want to bring stories that I can come up with on the fly and think like, okay, who is this person? What are they doing? So let's take a Warhammer, for example. I had it in my idea. Oh, dear Lord. I had it in my mind that I was going to play, let's say I played the Dwarves. My Retake the Realms. Let's say it wasn't Thorgrim that I was thinking about. The High King wasn't even the focus. But our entire focus and our story revolved around one lord that we made and named. We talked about his life. We talked about his story during the battles. We had recaps of how close he came to death and how it affected him. Maybe how close he was to the High King. Maybe where his goal was. He told me to capture the Black Mountains. That's where I'm going. And it's his journey there. It's seeing that is not just seeing another dwarf playthrough for 100th time. It's seeing, we have to keep this guy alive. This guy is our protagonist. Even though the game would continue, our story wouldn't. And it's that kind of idea that really kind of separates it, I guess, from a normal playthrough. And it's the kind of way that I play normally off camera. I feel like it adds so much more. Even if you just think of it from the Legendary Lord's point of view, you think of Frog. He's over there. He's fighting a dragon. The mental image and the physical image is insane. It's like this troll is knocking people aside. That's why it's so hard to play those games, because you want to look real close in the battles, and meanwhile you're not giving orders to anybody and you end up losing. But it's between that kind of stuff is what I want. Romance of the Three Kingdoms, another game that needs to come back onto this channel, is a huge influence to that, because that is like the whole game. And especially 13 and 8 both, but I still say 13 was probably my favorite when it comes to being on the officer aspect of it. And the combat. I like the combat in both 8 and 13 better than 14. Sue me. But to me it feels better. But the idea of making a story with that and playing through the eyes of this character that's not famous. He's just an average soldier. Maybe he's a bandit, maybe he's a peasant, maybe he's the bastard son of one of the lords and he's completely disowned. And now he has this feeling of, that's my birthright, whether you want to believe it or not. And it's the stories like that that I want to bring. Do I want to stop doing like the other things I do, like the first Berserker and other games in general? No. But I do want to start bringing more meaningful stories to everybody. Because, you know, and I've said this a few times, and I'm just gonna be honest with it, especially Nobunaga's ambition and stuff like that. I'm not great. You look at any of them. You look at anybody in this circle that plays those games. They are way better. If you want to see some high quality strategy stuff, you need to check out the people that are linked in that also below, but also on my profile and stuff like that, like Ikari, Archive, Toby, all of these, Zetra, all of these people. They're great. They do a great job, and they're fun to watch, which is something I got to catch up on. Because I didn't even get to watch anything. I didn't get to watch my stories. Yeah, you guys are my stories. Now, to be clear though, when it comes to uploading, I want something substantial. I'm about to get hit hard at work, and that's mostly for money, so my days off, they are going to be few and far between, which means the whole uploading every day strategy is probably not going to work. Plus, I don't care how good you are, unless you wrote the story you're after and the game follows you completely, you're not going to be able to do a story like this every single day. We're not a soap opera. So I'm gonna try to figure out what works best. It may be a little wonky from now on until we get into that rhythm, because I don't have set days off. I only have like 2 days of a week, and it's all over the place, and here, there, up there, down there, half a day here, half a day there, stuff like that. Stuff that a lot of people go through, especially if you work in retail, you know exactly what I mean. But I want to try to focus on, get us down to once or twice a week on set days. Maybe. I'm not gonna even set a days. I'm not even gonna say the days. I'm not even gonna say, because I'm not gonna make any more promises that I can't do. But yeah, that's what we're gonna work on. Okay, so I made a little list, a little checklist of the things I wanted to talk about, just the subjects, and then I would just ramble about those subjects for a while. You know, if you've watched any of these, you know exactly what I do. So, here's perfect. Okay, so after everything I've said and everything I've talked about when it comes to what I want to do and what I want to see, I still have to beg the question, what do you all think about it? Now, ultimately, I want to do what's best for me and what I enjoy making. Nobunaga's ambition's not going to disappear, that's for sure. But of all the stuff that I've updated and I've talked about doing and stuff like that, I do want honest opinions. I do want to see, hey, what do you think? Because you guys have stuck around for a long time, and I'm very thankful for that. Do you think that you would enjoy some of these stories? And if so, if you know any good games that I am able to do that, or it seems like it'd be good to do, like what I'm looking for is like games that let you, the bare minimum is create your own character in some form. I can work with that. We can work with that. Shoot, I even thought about doing a Skyrim playthrough over the course of the year, just off and on, and it's just like notes from a traveler, stuff like that, and all that crazy kind of stuff. But I do actually want to ask what you guys actually want to see from me. What's something that you would love to see? Because I'm open. Like, there's going to be plenty of time and plenty of things that I want to do. And I also want to know what y'all want to see. There will be polls. I've said that before. As soon as this video has been up for a little while, I'll probably post a poll about some of the series that I have currently going. We may need to shelf some of them. Technically, the one we've been doing with Nobitada's Heir is finished. I've been sitting on all of the last remaining episodes because the last day I recorded, I played all day and I got all of it. So that's a big thing. I could post that, but really it's like, what needs to be shelved? What are you guys not really feeling anymore? What needs to be revisited? Because I don't like leaving things undone. If you say, hey, you never finished this, I'd like to see more of this, and I look at it and be like, you know what, that's not too bad, that was a fun game, I'll play that, yeah. If it's like, ugh, then I know there's a reason. But yeah, I give it about a few hours after this is posted, maybe a day max, and I'll get some polls. I'm thinking maybe 3 polls max, and we'll see what you guys would like. After today, I don't know what I'm going to record. I don't know what I'm going to do with the time I have left for this day off that I'm able to record this. So we will see. It's also a good sign that I was supposed to do this like 3 days ago, and I didn't. God bless. Alright, so finally, I do want to say this. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with this, even for this large hiatus. Thank you for the people still watching these videos. I know I have a huge backlog. And thank you to my friends who have always helped and motivated me to keep doing this. And I'm going to keep, especially you, Ikari, I'm going to get caught up to your videos the first chance I'm able to, because there's no tellings what I've been missing. And with that, simply, I'm back. I'm figuring it out, but I'm excited to start making things again, and I hope you all enjoy it. So, until then, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you look forward to what's coming next. Please let me know any kind of suggestions or any kind of ideas or how you feel about this video down below. I will respond, I promise. And I'll see you all in the next one.